Hi guys, my name is Claire and I'm currently a senior at Roanoke College majoring in psychology. I'm in my final semester of my undergrad career and I've been reflecting a lot just because I'm feeling all the feelings and recently I've been thinking a lot about what I wish I could tell my freshman self. So I've gathered some of those thoughts and I just kind of wanted to speak them out. If you want to hear more of what I have to say, stay tuned. All right, the first thing that I have to say is for all of those people who seek validation from others. Not everyone will like you, and that is okay. You do not need everyone to like you. And that's something that has been so hard for me to accept. It's something that I am still struggling to grasp as a concept. But when you realize that you are going to be the only person you have at the end of the day, you come to terms that it matters most, how do I feel about myself? What do I think of what I've done? And it's so much easier said than done, but not everyone has to like you. The second thing that I wanted to say, just a piece of advice more so, is to evaluate how you feel when you are around new friends. Freshman year is obviously a time when, for me at least, I did not know a single person that I was going to college with. And I was meeting so many new people and making new friends. And I wish that I could have told myself to just take a step back and think about, how do I feel when I'm around these people? Because if you don't feel like you can grow and become your best self around these new people, you need to start reconsidering who you're spending your time with. Notice when you are around these people, what do they talk about? If they bring other people up that aren't present, are they lifting them up or are they putting them down? Because that's something that I feel like I didn't really pay attention to, and I wish I had. Because if you are hanging out with someone else and they're shit talking someone that you just met or you kind of know, as soon as you turn around, they could do the same thing to you. So that's something that you just really want to keep in mind, because you are most influenced by the people that you spend your time with. And if you are spending your time around negative people who are spewing out hate about others, that will influence how you begin to think and speak as well. So the third thing that I want to go over is reach out for help when you need it. This is something that I struggled with a lot. I don't know if it was, a pride thing or I don't know. It's so hard to take that first step in realizing that you even need help to begin with. But then actually asking for that help is even more challenging. And this could be about your physical health. This could be about your mental health. This could be about your academics. No matter what is going on, if you realize that you are not performing the best you can, you need to start to talk to someone. This is something that I learned the hard way. My freshman year, I was feeling really homesick and, I had never been so far away from home for an extended period of time. But then it devolved into something more than that. And I finally reached out and I saw a therapist and I was diagnosed with anxiety. And all of a sudden, the world made a lot more sense when I could look at that diagnosis and put an action plan into effect. Because once you have that support system and you can establish a routine for yourself to figure out what you need to do to improve your situation, life just got so much better. And I'm really lucky that Roanoke College has a counseling center where you can schedule one-on-one appointments with a licensed therapist at the school. It's a wonderful resource, and I encourage anyone who needs it to reach out and to really take advantage of the resources that are provided to us. Now, number 4, kind of related to that, I want you to know that you should prioritize your physical and mental health over anything else, over your academics, over your extracurriculars, because you only have the one body that you're given, and you can always take a class again. Is it ideal? No. But if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't prioritize your own well-being, everything else is going to start to suffer. There have been times when I have stretched myself thin and I feel regret because I wish I had taken that extra hour to sleep. I wish that I had canceled those plans of going out, and I wish that I had really focused on preserving my own energy and making sure that I was okay. All right, now this is number 5. Are we on 5? Have reasonable expectations for yourself. Give yourself grace. If you make a mistake, give yourself grace. This is something that I have been thinking about a lot in my theater career. If I mess up a line, it's not going to do me any good to beat myself up over it and to continue to think to myself, oh, that was so stupid that I missed that one line. Like, I really should have known better. You just have to stop those thoughts right where they are. You say to yourself, it's okay that I missed that line. I acknowledge that I did something wrong. I forgive myself for that, and I'll move on. Because it's so easy to get stuck in a mental headspace where you are only focusing on things that you've done wrong, and you can't necessarily see all the things that you've done well. So kind of related to that, number 6, celebrate your accomplishments. Obviously, there's a line between being confident and boasting or bragging, but I think it's really important, especially for women, that you recognize when you did something good and you say, yeah, I take full ownership for that. I put in the hard work. I put in the effort. I'm seeing this come into fruition, and I am so proud of what I did. It just, I don't know, that's something that I didn't used to do, and I'm learning that I need to talk more kindly to myself, and doing that is just a small part of that. And then number 7, something that I wish I'd been told. Your physical body will change, and that is normal. People talk about the freshman 15 as if it's something to be scared of, something to be avoided, as if it's gaining weight could be the worst possible thing that you experience. And I am here to tell you that it's not. It is completely normal for you to gain weight as you are venturing into a new chapter of your life. For me, I started going on birth control and new medications, and certain side effects of those were that you would experience weight gain. For a lot of people, they also start drinking more heavily in college. And that's something that is, you know, a change in your diet. It's gonna affect your lifestyle and how you look. And it is okay. There is no need to beat yourself up over it. Like, for me, I almost feel as if I went through a second puberty. I'll look back at pictures of myself before college, like senior year of high school, and I look at her and I think, wow, that was such a different person. Partially because I looked like a child. I was in high school. I looked like a child. And now I feel like I truly look like a woman. And I'm growing up. I am no longer a teenager, and that is part of growing up and changing. And again, comparison is the thief of joy. If you're continuing to not even just compare yourself to others, but if you are comparing your current body to your old body, that's not helping in any way. So body acceptance is something that I've been working a lot on, and I really just wish that someone had told me these things. So those were all that I had for right now. Honey's been walking around this entire time. I only had you in October, so this is other advice. Get a cat, maybe. I think cats doing their silly little tasks to improve their humans' mental health is underappreciated. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you whenever I see you next. Bye.